They keep it on the ground and pick up the first down. They try the left side outside. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage and then falls forward down inside to around the 15 before this evening is over. Humboldt JCM next up.
E-Plus TV 6 presents Friday Night Live. Tonight, the Liberty Crusaders, coached by Jeff Robertson, host the Northside Indians, coached by Pat Massey. It's Friday Night Live.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the campus of Liberty Magnet High School in the eastern portion of the city of Jackson, Tennessee. We are glad to have you along for Friday Night Live high school football here on E-Plus TV 6. Mike Singleton, Jimmy Duke up in the breezy press box, and down on the even breezier field, Steve Bowers and Coach Raven Moore. Steve, you're back with us tonight.
No pun intended, right?
And you're upright. That was that was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, walking upright tonight. Jimmy, glad to be back and appreciate our crews filling in and Tony and everybody stepping up. I want to say we appreciate what those guys do, Tony Black and Coach Raven Moore and Diamond A. McCulley with the pregame show. And I got a first quarter score for it. Not quite. It's 7-7 Jackson Christian St. Benedict, and they're underway in the first quarter.
Liberty won the toss, deferred to the second half. Northside will have the ball. Here's the way they will line up offensively. We'll get that for you right after the kickoff. They're going to spread it out. You see it there on your screen. Lowry is the quarterback. Bullock the fullback. Larico Cole the tailback. Carmichael the split end. DJ Brown the flanker. The tight end is Reggie Hampton. And we'll get the offensive line for you. Kick is a driving kick down to the 14-yard line, taken there by the Indians. Behind the wedge up the left side. And out to around the 35, 36-yard line, about a 22-yard return on that one, Mike, and we're off and running.
Oh, anyway, it's going to be great to see the C-backs again.
Yeah, absolutely. Take a look at the Indians' offensive line. The center is Will Lastly. The right side guard and tackle, Rashad Woods and Griffin Smith. The left side guard and tackle, Bobby Jones and Kenyon Mercer. So we're off and running from Liberty. Here's the Crusaders defensively. Free safety is Antoine Long. The cornerbacks are Marquelius Price and Marshaw Anderson. The linebackers, Brandon Howard, John Nolan, Jeffrey Cox, and Devin Whiteside. First south, first down for the Northside Indians. They send one wide to the near side. Stack two in the eye. Second man through, caught in the backfield and dumped for a couple of yard loss there.
Yeah, Corey Moore in to make the stop for the Crusaders.
Nose guard for the Crusaders is Jeremy Turner. The defensive end is Chris Hatch. And the defensive tackles are Corey Moore and Darian Taylor. And there you have the starting lineups for both teams from the E-Plus TV 6 crew. And we're glad to have you along. If you're watching on the internet, we welcome you to Jackson, Tennessee. Breezy night in the upper 50s, lower 60s here at game time. A pretty stiff wind coming from the northwest, which will be quartering from right to left as you watch your TV screen. Second down and 9. Give to the second man once again. This is Cole. Cole still on his feet into the secondary and dives out toward the 45-yard line. And Rico Cole starts where he left off last time we saw him.
A great running back. It's going to be a little short of the first down. That was Sanders up to make the stop. You know, not a regional game for either one of these teams. Right. This is just a cross-time rivalry. Northside being 4A, Liberty being 3A. Northside season is probably going to end next week against Henry County. Mathematically, they've been eliminated from the playoff, but the Crusaders are right in the mix for the championship.
Third down and 2, mark it at the 45-yard line, their own 45. Northside again with a wide out to the near side is DJ Brown. Second man through is hammered just about the time he got the ball.
Jeremy Hunt, 27, comes up from the linebacker spot, a senior.
Or Jeremy Turner, either one.
Turner, either one. Let's watch the replay again. You know, he comes in untouched there over the center. And a nice job by Jeremy Turner.
And it's going to be a fourth down play for the Northside Indians. They will have to punt this one away. Single safety back inside his own 30-yard line for Liberty. Crusaders in the maroon and silver. Northside with the blue and white and gold. Long count, nobody's buying that. Good snap. Gets one out of there with the wind, hangs it up in the breeze. This one is going to hit and take a Northside roll and go out of bounds inside the 20-yard line at about the 17. So we'll see our first offensive set from the Crusaders and see what they can do with the ball.
We haven't had a chance to see them since the Jamboree.
Yeah, that's right. Absolutely right.
Tell you what, there was a Crusader that was awful close to that ball when it hit the ground.
Yeah, that was making me a little nervous, too.
I think the coach will probably explain that to him about the need for distance.
Take a look at the Crusaders from E+ TV6. The lineup, the quarterback is Evan Johnsey. The tailback is Brandon Howard, number 6. Fullback is Corey Moore. Wideouts Antoine Long and Kyle Jordan. And the tight end is Chris Taylor. Derek Seiler is the center. The right side, Lucas Byram and Justin Rogers. The left side, Darrell Brown and Jacob Tisdale. The Crusaders offensively. Johnsey sets him up on a first south, first down. Motion in there, gives it off on a sweep around the left side. And he is hit and knocked down over around the 20-yard line. Make that the 25-yard line.
Joe Ingram on the stop. I think he's their workhorse, isn't he? In that, that wasn't Brandon Howard. Brandon Howard.
That was 45, the wingback.
Yeah.
Came back on a handback, kind of a little counter play.
Take a look at the Indians. Strong safety is Kenneth Coleman. The free safety, Joe Ingram. Cornerbacks are DJ Brown and Rico Cole. The linebackers, Jamie Crite and Daniel Yarbrough. On a second down and 2. Try the right tackle slot, and did he get enough surge? Don't know. We'll take a look at it.
Yeah,
the nose guard for the Indians is Michael Joy. The tackles are Jeremy Stokes and Reggie Hampton. The defensive ends, Jamie Crite and Kevin Winfield. Your lineups from E+ TV6.
You know, Crite got real close in the backfield on the prior play. It's a matter of inches sometimes. Making a stop and not making a stop.
That it is. And less than a yard, about a foot on the third down play. Johnsey sets him up. Second man through, nothing doing. North side is there. Michael Joy out of the nose guard slot makes the tackle.
Let's watch 28 Hampton too. Hampton comes in and gets him low. There's 61. 28's in there too.
On the legs. Yep.
They stepped up big on a 3rd and inches, as Steve said.
Indeed, and Liberty will have to punt it away now. Larico Cole, number 11. Along with 29 for Northside, Kenneth Coleman, the Seaboys, the Seabacks, are back deep, back at their own 45-yard line. This could turn into some pretty good field position. Liberty against the wind, hangs one up into the breeze, and it hangs.
They're going to let it drop.
And it's going to take a lateral bounce, and now a Northside bounce, and will be dead at the 45-yard line. So Northside picks up about where they left off.
Well, yeah, I did. Actually started, I think, at the 20 or just past the 20, but they were 1-2 possessions, and this could be a tough defense. You know, this on paper, you know, doesn't look like a real good game, but you've got, when we left the game last week, Northside was leading Brighton.
That's right.
Who is going to be the 4th place team in the playoff out of that region, and ended up losing by 2 or 3 points. Big win for Liberty last week off Southside, but as we know that Hayes, Southside's quarterback, went down with a knee injury.
Hate to see that, especially in that situation. Lowry gives to Cole. Cole back against the grain. Cole through the hole and out near the first down marker. He just kind of squirted out from the pack there, Mike.
Yeah, Coach, how did he get through over there?
You know, we've seen him all year. He's a shifty runner. He doesn't give you, you know, a shot at him. He's always juking and giving you a shoulder and leg, taking it away. He's just hard to handle.
Yeah, let's watch it on replay. They hand it off to him. Gets outside. It looks like he stopped there.
Yep.
Looks, we can't even find him there. And he does a little spin move, and as Coach said, just
he doesn't give him a full shot at him.
No, he doesn't. Great shot from under center by our camera guys. That was excellent, as always. Second down, about a yard or so. They send 2 wide to the near side, offset the back. And around the right, make that the left end. First down and more to the corner, and finally ridden out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Reggie Hampton, excuse me, that is not Hampton, that is Coleman.
Andre Hunt up to make the stop. I do what they're ripping those gains off. Let's watch it again. Once he gets around the corner, you know, he's got such great speed. Gets around the corner, he just turns it on. A little juke move on the there. And I do what Northside's come to play tonight. I said I think this has the potential of being a great game, I think.
Ridden out of bounds by Andre Hunt, number 30 for the Crusaders. First south, first down. Yes, Coach.
Northside's an improved ball club, guys.
They're looking good right now. Wide out right is Brown. Good penetration, and looked like we got a handle grabber there. I do not. There's the flag coming in late. Yeah.
Okay. As far as I didn't see a flag. There it is. On the backside of it.
Yeah, I do what somebody came through untouched, but he grabbed the, as you said, he grabbed the handle.
Grab the handle. Don't grab the handle.
You know, Coach, talking about Northside, that game with JCM, I think, is what we saw them really. I mean, even though they lost that game, you could tell it was an improved football.
Yeah, let's watch his face mask here. He comes through untouched, great move, but you know that's the
just grabbed a little high.
Yeah, and when you turn that head around, that helmet around, they're going to get you for 15 on that one.
No doubt.
Going back to what you said, Steve, hey, that gave Northside the mental feeling that, hey, they can play.
Yeah, they can play. I mean, you know, beat Humboldt and then go in there and do a credible job against a superior team. And so, but they are looking good.
Northside, after the penalty, Lowry brings them back to the line of scrimmage, working from the near hash mark. First man is Cole, looks outside and is dropped at about the 20.
Jeffrey Cox, but I do a lot of penetration through that line.
Yeah. Shift of a couple of players on the north side coming in. It's hard to believe we've got only one more week left in the regular season, and it's playoff time in West Tennessee. Seems like yesterday we were climbing that ladder at Southside, yeah, for the Jamboree.
And sweating.
A lot.
But it's not shirt sleeve weather tonight, guys. No. But it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just a good night for football.
Second down and 5 for the Indians of Northside. Cole and Brown shifting positions now. Now motion across from left to right. Fakes it. Flag down. Lowry throws. Got his man complete. And he's knocked down short of the goal line, but that was coming back.
Yeah, we had illegal motion. We had too many men in motion at the same time. You know, once someone goes in a shift like that, everybody has to be set for one count together before you can send a man in motion. And I think that's what they violated.
Went a little too quick. There's the head man in charge tonight, our buddy Mr. Pete Norville. Yeah. Illegal procedure against the Northside Indians.
Tell you what, that's a big play and a tough call.
Yeah. Well executed play after they finally got it going, but it goes for 0. You don't want to start that knock thing again.
No, but they had a little difficulty, you know, setting that one up. You know, they ended up with a couple receivers on the wrong side. They were switching back and forth.
Yeah, that one was mistake-ridden from the beginning. I think you're right about that.
Mike, was that number 74 that caught the football?
I couldn't see, Coach. Was it 74?
Oh, you know, that's what I'm trying. He was down here right in front of the plate. He's got to catch it, or he's an illegal lineman down the field. But I'm thinking, is he lining up at the end, or I thought he was a tackle?
He's a tackle, yeah.
He's a tackle this time.
They load everybody to the right side. Cole is the lone back. Fake it to Cole. Lowry rolls right, got pressure, fires. Intercepted on the far side.
That could be 6.
This could go. Pursuit is catching up, but they're not going to catch up quick enough. All the way. Touchdown, Liberty.
Tell you what, that had to be about 85 yards.
Every bit of it.
When you caught that ball in the flat and there wasn't anybody but the quarterback.
That is Marquelius Price.
Let's watch the replay.
And look at the block on the quarterback.
Yeah.
That was a close block.
Oh, it was. Let's see, he rolls out, and then he just kind of unloads it there. And great interception. I guess that's about the 12-yard line. He's off to the, see if we can pick up. There's a good block here that occurs on 58. Yeah, that does a good job of keeping him from getting the ball.
I thought the pursuit was going to catch up, but he just turned the afterburners on around the 25 and eased on into the end zone. Big pressure, gets the kick up, it's pushed off to the right.
Bad right.
So with the score now, Liberty 6, Northside nothing. We'll take a commercial and be right back.
When Susie leaves Sports Plus Rehab Center, it's always with a hug from Andy, her therapist. After breast cancer surgery, Susie's hand and arm began to swell, and she was referred to Sports Plus for manual lymph drainage therapy.
Without therapy, my arm would be the size of my leg. I would not be able to garden, play with my grandchildren. My life would be very different. I'm very grateful to Sports Plus.
Sports Plus Rehab Centers, a part of the West Tennessee healthcare family.
Deaton's Carpet One has been the ambassador of service for over 30 years, where the customer has always been number one.
Customers are the most important part of our business.
Customers bring us their wants, we fulfill them.
I was so pleased with Deaton's Carpet One. They did everything to make my carpet purchase and installation just perfect.
If you don't just love it, we'll replace it. guaranteed.
At Dean's Carpet One, the customers are always #1. That's right, Bubba.
We return to Liberty, the dungeon they call their stadium out here at Liberty. The Crusaders up 6-0 on an 83-yard interception return by Marquelius Price all the way down the left side, man. He just put it in gear and kept on going.
I know when he got that thing in the flat and you looked up and only the quarterback was there. You knew that could have been 6.
Along about the 40-yard line, that stride started to lengthen out a little bit. Onside dived on by Northside at the 46-yard line, and Liberty going for the vein, man.
Going for the Douglas on the recovery there. Kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah, it did me too. That'll be a first south, first down for the Northside Indians. And the first one up on the Leaders Credit Union scoreboard tonight is wearing maroon. The Liberty Crusaders up 6-0.
You know, I didn't realize until we were preparing for this game that this was the only game that Northside won last year.
You know, you're right. I hadn't thought about that either.
So it's, Liberty program's come a long way here.
Carmichael comes wide to the near side for the Northside Indians. Single back is Rico Cole. Lowry to throw, steps, hangs one up in the breeze.
Up in the air.
And that one was up for grabs again, boys and girls. DJ Brown, the intended, I guess. Falls incomplete.
He may have been intended, but he was the nearest Northside Indian to the ball. So
yeah, you're right.
Matter of fact, I'm not sure Coach wasn't closer.
Looks like that the Crusaders are stacking the line of scrimmage and they're playing man coverage out here. They're going to see if they can Lowry can beat them by throwing the football.
Well, I do it. Lowry's stats on the year, are not bad. I think he's thrown 8 interceptions, but and 4 touchdowns. But I don't believe his stats are anything that you want to give it. He's 37 completions, 402 yards.
Brown goes wide right. Carmichael to the left side. Lowry gives to Cole. Cole right side. Tripped up, falls forward to the 30.
It looked like 67. Chris Hatch
correction
with
the 50.
33.
The 5 and 3s are looking a lot alike. Is that a bad sign?
Yeah, that's time we need to go to the house. When the cheerleaders and the players start looking alike is when we really need to go to the house.
Yeah, and lock the door. Market just across midfield in Liberty territory. It'll be third down, about 7 or so, 6 officially on the scoreboard. Indians shifting personnel again. Give it to Cole.
Nice play.
Behind the block and out across the 50 down to the 46-yard line, 47.
Yeah, Jeffrey Cox did a good job of fending off his block, coming in to make that tackle.
Well short of the necessary yardage for the first down. It'll be 4th down, and Northside will have to punt it away.
That's a little tough. You get good field position and not able to get a first down.
Well, yeah, and it's that one mistake. They had that great passing play.
Yeah.
Had the motion, came back, throw the interception, and you just never know where those mistakes are going to.
Kills you momentum.
It does.
Northside again kicking with the wind in the first half. First quarter. Long is deep. This one is hung up into the breeze, and it's going to out of bounds.
Oh,
that one shanked a little bit.
Yeah, that's going to be up somewhere close to the
25, 26 yard
line.
line.
I think closer to 30 or 35, I believe. Where did they finally mark it?
I think they're still talking about it. Now they're going to mark it between the 25 and 30.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, if you're back there and you're back, Judge, you can't see where that ball goes at. And it's the referee's job to step in behind the punter and
get
line
perspective
and get perspective and line him up. And you walk down the sideline until he drops his hand.
And they have dropped their hand at the 28-yard line. Liberty in their own territory. They lead it 6-0. First quarter, 3:10 left on the field clock. First south, first down for the Crusaders of Liberty. Evan Johnsey steps up under center. Wing right. Pitch back to the tailback, Howard, and he bobbled it and never really got a handle on that thing where he could turn it upfield.
Kevin Winfield, the defensive end, came in there and put the hit on him.
Yeah, 88. I tell you what, that was a good job. He fought through 2 blocks on that, Coach, to get to that.
Just kind of got to the play before he got unwound.
Loss of about 3 on the play. Call it second down and 13. Wide out left this time. They changed the backfield arrangement a little bit. This is Howard looking for somewhere to go. Over the center slot, out across the 25, and just short of the original line of scrimmage.
I don't have much room on that play.
Neither team, Mike, early in this game really haven't gotten any consistency going offensively. The score, of course, coming on an interception.
They really hadn't. As Jamie Crichton over, and I think Crichton had a great game against.
Yes, he did.
And he had the injury. The last play of the ball game. It's good to see him back playing.
Right.
You're right, Coach.
Right.
I forgot about that.
Johnsey wants to throw, got pressure, dumps it into the flat, no good. Incomplete out at the 40-yard line.
That almost looked like a screen pass. It wasn't a screen pass. You know, they had kind of let them filter through.
Screen pass with no screen.
Yeah. I think some of those big linemen were excited, Coach. They were trying to get in the pattern.
Quarterback did a good job hiding the football on the bootleg, but didn't look too good on connecting with it.
33, John Nolan in the area. There's a young fan that's wrapped up for the weather tonight. Liberty to punt. Cole and Coleman deep. This one is off the side of the foot also, and it's going to hit and stay in bounds. No, went out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And the official right on top of that one.
Keep swapping these punts. Northside gets about 5 yards closer every time.
They're doing better every time.
Of course, the wind has a good factor, and they won't have it after this quarter.
Buck 49 left here in the first quarter of play. 6-0 Liberty over the Northside Indians. As we continue play, wind still pretty stiff. Mike coming out of right to left as you watch it on TV. And it has played havoc with a couple of punts. Don't really think it had anything to do with the interception, however.
No, that would have flown.
They load 3 to the right side, 1 left. Single back is Coleman this time. Lowry gives to Coleman, breaks it over the left side. Nobody home. Hello, touchdown Northside.
No flags.
And everything is clean.
I tell you what, that C-back formation will do it for you every time when you've got a Cole and Coleman back there.
Kenneth Coleman takes it in.
Let's watch the replay. You know, not anything fancy, just a little, off guard. And once he breaks that line, there's no linebacker,
nobody,
no cornerback over on that side.
I think that's the case. They've been using the pass and set up the run, Mike.
Yeah.
Northside can take it up if they can convert the PAT. And we got a flag coming in from the right side. Mr. Norville in to discuss it.
I think somebody must have lined up in the neutral zone.
So Romulans, they'll do it every time.
Yeah, they will. If Captain Kirk was here, they would.
There you see Mr. Norville with the call. And we'll try that one more time. Josh Taylor, number 65, in to do the kicking for Northside. And we've got another flag, I think. No, he drills this one through there low, and it is good.
We had a lineman that moved, definitely, but they didn't throw the flag.
They did not throw the flag. Okay.
He definitely moved.
7-6 Northside now. We're going to take a break. Be right back after this commercial word.
There you go.
Athletic fields aren't the only places where Jackson Christian School is winning. Besides winning the National Academic Decathlon on a couple of occasions, we've won the Jackson Sun Reader's Choice Awards Best School 3 years in a row. 98% of JCS graduates go on to college, and we're the only private school in town with a dedicated education plan for special needs students. Maybe Jackson Christian School is the right school for your family.
Hello, I'm Robert Hill with the Hill Boren Law Firm. Each year, almost 500,000 heavy trucks are involved in traffic accidents. A crash with a big truck causes big problems on 3 fronts. People hit by big rigs usually suffer more serious injuries. They also find themselves up against the corporation that owns the truck and its insurance company. It is critical that you have an experienced law firm helping you. At Hill Boren, we're here to help, and we know how.
And we are back, 7-6 now. Northside climbs back on top. And the kickoff, the King Tire kickoff, this one is drilled low, taken by one of the back men at around the 16, make that the 20-yard line. And still on his feet. Ball is loose. Northside says they have it. And the officials agree. Northside with a huge break here in the first quarter. We've got a Northside player down, but he's coming up on his own.
Ran in that traffic, and you know, he never got knocked down. He just got that ball stripped.
DeMaurice Weeks, I believe, is the player.
Yeah, let's watch it again. You know, over here picks it up, a little trouble finding the handle. And let's watch him. You know, he comes to the line here. Watch him. You know, the ball goes left and he goes right.
Yep.
There it goes right there. Looks like
is that 18?
48.
48 is DJ Brown.
DJ Brown.
Northside back to the offensive on the strength of a fumble recovery. DJ Brown comes wide to the near side. Two backs in Coleman and Cole. Give it to Cole. Steps over the right side. Down inside the 30-yard line to the 27 maybe.
67 over
67.
there. Chris Hatch over there, the first Crusader, and they had a couple of comrades join him a little later.
It'll be second down, about 3. Give him 7 on the first down play.
So of course, Coach, it was such a big win for them last week against Southside. You got to feel they've got to have a little letdown, this not being a region game.
Could be a little bit flat, and that's dangerous.
And I don't think anybody expected Northside, you know, to win this game.
Except Northside.
Except Northside.
Lowry from under center. Second man through is Larico Cole. Bumps to the outside and is hauled down around the 20-yard line, just short of the 20. And a good pursuit strung that one out a little bit.
Anderson up to make the stop.
Moving those chains.
Yeah, let's watch it again. Yeah, I said not much yardage, but enough for a first down. You know, he just keeps working his way out,
Good tackle.
Mike, he seems to read things pretty well.
Yeah, well, of course they do. They run with their head up. You know, and they don't necessarily run the hole. You know, they're. Yeah,
they have a lot of quickness. They can find a seam.
Yeah, they seem to.
Yeah. But that's kind of instinctive, you know, when you've got that speed to see that crack and know you can get through, to see the timing of the other players and the speed. And
Coleman takes a break. This is Cole over the right side behind a block and inside the 20 down near the 18-yard line.
Brandon Howard, that was number 6, came up and filled that hole.
First quarter about to come to an end. It does. Northside 7, Liberty 6 on the Leaders Credit Union scoreboard. We'll take a break. Second quarter is coming up. Stay with us.
That's just so wrong.
Who's up for Outback? Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is dedicated to keeping you active. Our orthopedic physician team offers consultative and treatment services related to sports injuries, from walking, recreational running and jogging, high school and college athletics, gymnastics, and weekend workouts. Since 1973, West Tennessee Bone and Joint has continued to offer the traditions of excellence in orthopedic care that extend through our physician team and therapists. West Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic, dedicated to keeping you active.
Chick-fil-A at Van Drive, Jackson.
We are back. Second quarter just about to get underway from the dungeon at Liberty Magnet High School in the eastern part of the city. A lot of things going on in this part of the city as we came in tonight. The land being cleared for the Sportsplex and all the commercial development to come around there. And Liberty lit up like a diamond over here. It really looks good in this part of the city. Second down. Lowry wants to throw. Got a man out there. He's got him at the 10 and run out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
I do a nice looking play, well disguised. That was Brandon Howard, 6 over to make the stop.
Guys, I got a couple of updates going into the. They're about to wrap up the first half. Jackson Christian is out to a 28-13 lead over St. Benedict. Game that was tied 7-all when we started. USJ Huntington, they have finished the first quarter. It's Huntington 7, USJ 6.
All right, USJ hanging tough.
You're right. Yeah, well, Huntington's a good team. They better hang tough. Yeah.
Jamie Cried on the reception. It's going to be first and goal, first south, first down and goal from about the 9-yard line. Load 2 to the left side. Brown comes wide right. Lowry gives it off to the first man through. And not much doing there. Maybe got a yard or two. That is Kenneth Coleman, I believe.
Got Howard on the stop.
Correction, that's 22, Jeremiah Bullock.
I think they found the short on the crowd speaker, I believe.
I believe they did. You noticed.
I did, yeah. Either that or they're awful restless. I don't know which one.
Give him one. Second and goal from the 8-yard line. Northside with a 1-point lead. After a fumble recovery, they put it in the end zone. PAT was jammed through, and that is the difference in the ball game right now. As Liberty's PAT went wide to the right, and we've got a flag, and there's going to be a timeout. Charge this one to Northside. Leaders Credit Union scoreboard, a 7-6 lead for the Indians. We'll be right back.
That's probably a good timeout.
When Susie leaves Sports Plus Rehab Center, it's always with a hug from Andy, her therapist. After breast cancer surgery, Susie's hand and arm began to swell, and she was referred to Sports Plus for manual lymph drainage therapy.
Without therapy, my arm would be the size of my leg. I would not be able to garden, play with my grandchildren. My life would be very different. I'm very grateful to Sports Plus.
Sports Plus Rehab Centers, a part of the West Tennessee healthcare family.
Athletic fields aren't the only places where Jackson Christian School is winning. Besides winning the National Academic Decathlon on a couple of occasions, we've won the Jackson Sun Reader's Choice Awards Best School 3 years in a row. 98% of JCS graduates go on to college, and we're the only private school in town with a dedicated education plan for special needs students. Maybe Jackson Christian School is the right school for your family.
7-6 Northside leads, second quarter of play from the dungeon at Liberty High School in Jackson, Tennessee. Nice to have you along with us on E+ TV6. And those of you viewing on the World Wide Web, good to have you along tonight also. 2 wide left, 1 wide right. Wingman now in motion. And we've got a flag coming in from the near side.
Yeah, well, it's also came in from the referee's position, and that usually indicates it's going to be against Northside.
Yeah. Legal procedure against Northside. And that's, what, second, I believe, they've had in that category?
I think the interception followed right after this, and the run back.
Well, that's twice in a row now that they've lined up, and nobody seemed to be real sure of where they were.
Yeah, I'm not sure of what they're doing. You know, they sent the man in motion.
They're going to throw a flag on you.
Yeah, and he didn't really go in motion very well. He moved over as if he was going to be a blocking back. But the crowd gets into this game.
Yes, they do. They do up here anyway. Now we got motion again.
Same
this looks
flag.
like the same set. And again, this flag comes in. And you know, somebody shoot up in there amongst us now.
That's against Northside again.
Somebody got to have some relief.
Yeah, I do. I think they're calling that on 74. I think he's stating his case to the field judge.
Again, the penalty 5 yards against Northside, and the crowd comes to their feet.
When they started this, they were on the 9-yard line. You know, it was second and goal.
Now they're back to the 19, second and goal. So Northside retreating at this point. Let's see what happens this time.
I don't know what play that is, but I wouldn't run it again.
It's the same setup. And there's the motion across. Lowry to throw. Got pressure, steps out of it, more pressure, and has to eat it.
There's another sack.
And another loss for the Northside Indians. Again, Lowry wanted to throw. Looked like he was looking for Brown possibly in the right end zone.
Darian Taylor on the the stop. I can't believe we waited that long for that play.
Yeah, I know. Here it is again. Watch the pressure here.
Yeah, there he comes. He gets a handful of Jersey. Doesn't give up. He just stays after him.
And makes the tackle.
Yeah, and they have really taken themselves out of any kind of reasonable field goal range also.
Chris Hatch also in there helping apply a little heat. So it is 3rd and a while. 3rd and goal from back around the 24-yard line. Same setup, no motion this time. Lowry dumps it off in the flats to Larico Cole. Cole on the run, and it's going to be knocked down well short of the necessary yardage. First down was not an option.
Yeah, John Nolan over there to make the stop.
Nolan has been rather mobile tonight. He's been in on several tackles for Liberty.
So is Brandon Howard. He's plugged a number of holes from his linebacker spot.
Howard also their #1 running back.
Yeah, he's got, I think, about 813 yards up to this point in rushing. So, you know, good game this week and next week, and play Bolivar next week. You got to think that Crusaders would be favored in that.
I would think so.
And
you know, talking to folks for the Bolivar Southside game last night, it was a very one-sided score. It was 42-0, but Bolivar close in the first half and opportunities to score that they missed.
Lowry on the around. Cole pumps the throw, now tucks it down, and he's going to be knocked down inside the 20-yard line, and the ball will go over on downs, as that was a 4th down desperation for Northside.
Darius Williams wasn't fooled much by that.
Yep, they retain the lead but give up the ball, and it'll be Liberty first down. Here it is again.
Yeah, not a great offensive set for the Indians this time.
He pumps like he wants to throw here.
Well, that was all he could do. He's being pursued. 32 comes over there and makes the stop, but still good field position. You've got him pinned inside the 20.
Darius Williams on the tackle for Liberty. There you see the ball. And it'll be a first down for the Crusaders. Johnsey sets him up. Double wing now motion from the side. Give it to the wingman across. And Northside right there to knock that one down.
Jamie Cright.
Yeah.
Cright again.
Yeah, he's doing a good job tonight.
I think he's their defensive leader, guys.
Yeah,
looks like it. Yeah, he's stepped. This is not the first time we've called that number this year.
I do. What amazing. He's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
You know, guys, talk about that. You know, Bolivar. I don't think they've won a game this year, have they? I don't think they've won a game.
I think you may be right.
And you know, the people who were down at that game last night talked about how well they played in the first half. You just can't tell.
And we've got another flag as play setup is not suiting the eyes of the officials tonight.
Yeah, Steve, you're right. Bolivar is 0-9.
0-9, and talked to one of the officials down there last night. Brother Dave was talking about it. He said Bolivar was inside the 5 twice first half. Opportunities to score, fumbled. The Southside only had a 7-0 lead at the end of the first half. Of course, blew it up in the second half. I think he scored 21 in the third quarter. But it's odd that you'd think a team like Bolivar wouldn't be able to hang it all with them.
Exactly.
And played apparently a pretty good first half.
Well, how many games this year have we seen? USJ Milan, where USJ was in the game. Same way with Northside, JCM.
Offside against the Crusaders. The call, back it up 5 yards. And it looked like a miscue on the snap that time.
Dropped the snap, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nothing doing there. When all of a sudden we've kind of hit a little rough road here for both sides.
Jeremy Stokes in there, 73. And that's a loss of yardage, so it's going to bring 3rd and about along 12.
3rd and 13 officially from the PA announcer here on site. 8:02 left here in the second quarter of play from Liberty Magnet High School. Johnsey sets it up. Single back in there is Howard. Johnsey wants to throw. Rolls, fires down the left side. Got him complete. And finally ridden down at the midfield stripe. And that one right on target. I believe that's Marquilius.
Yeah, Kenneth Coleman the coverage, but I don't know where he came from, but he slipped behind the deepest man.
The defensive back, when he saw the quarterback, fumble, he gave up.
Yeah.
Why is it, Mike, as a defensive back, you let somebody get behind, you think the quarterback can't throw it over your head?
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's easy to get caught in that no man's land, when you're in that flat. You think he's going to run, and once you commit one way or the other, you better go. If you rush the quarterback, you better get to him before you throw it.
I don't think he was going to rush the quarterback 20 yards
no,
deep,
not from there, but the corners, that is a
Pitch it back left side. Nice hole opens up, spins inside the 45-yard line.
DJ Brown came out and didn't make the tackle, but took out the blocking.
Previous play, again, Kreit was applying the pressure for Northside before the pass got away. Had a handful of jersey, but just couldn't hang on.
You know, Johnson's an experienced quarterback. He's been playing for a couple of years,
That's
guys.
true.
So
He's
he's
a junior, I think, isn't he?
Yeah. You got to get your hands on him, or he's going to make a play for you.
It'll be second down, about 8. And we've got flags and whistles again, and we are
against the Crusaders, I guess.
Airing out the laundry here in the second quarter.
Yeah, I think it was just early movement.
That is the call against the Crusaders. That'll back them up 5 yards or so. Move it back inside their own territory to the Crusaders' 48-yard line.
This has really been a pretty good defensive game. You know, we've had a couple big plays, but outside of that, there just have not been a lot of yardage run up when you take away the, a couple of the big plays for Northside and the interception for the Crusaders.
Pitch it back to Howard. Howard trying to turn it up, cannot do so. And maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down and about 12.
Cole didn't make the tackle, but he came up, posted and made him turn up.
Number 35, well, heading around the ankles, Mike.
Yeah. But Cole turned that play back inside, even though he never touched the.
Exactly right.
And we've got a
timeout is going to be charged to the Crusaders with the score 7-6 Northside. We'll take a commercial break and return to Liberty. Be with us.
Right back.
For nearly a century, Tom Lawler's Office Outfitters has had one goal: making offices and classrooms throughout the Mid-South more productive. From office machines to mailroom supplies, from the finest corporate furnishings to affordably outfitted classrooms, Tom Lawler's Office Outfitters leads the region in sales because of our service. So the next time you have an opportunity for a solution, call Tom Lawler's Office Outfitters. Solutions at work.
Sports Orthopedic and Spine are the team physicians for the Diamond Jacks, UT Martin, Lambeth, Freed-Hardeman, Lane, and Bethel. We have a team of experienced board-certified and board-eligible specialists that work with athletes to keep them in the game. Sports Orthopedics and Spine also provides pediatric, MRI, and rehabilitation services. Taking care of sports injuries is our specialty. Call today for an appointment. Sports Orthopedics and Spine, world-class care focused on you.
Just call Sports Orthopedics and Spine.
Get you a shiny new quarter. We are back, second quarter, 7-6 Northside. There you see it on the Leaders Credit Union scoreboard. Indians with a touchdown in PAT, and Liberty scored first on an interception. The PAT went wide to the right. Johnson to throw, steps up into traffic, and dumps it out complete, and finally knocked out of bounds over on the far side near the 30-yard line. It'll be about the 32, looks like, where they're marked
Joe Ingram up, but nice looking play.
That was a good play. The quarterback made a good play under pressure because they had a good rush on him that time.
Yeah, watch him set up well, though. He gets set up and moving forward.
Right.
Not falling backwards when he throws it. It's a little stuff on it.
Brandon Howard on the reception, ridden out of bounds, number 6 over there on the far side. First south, first down for Liberty as they come back with 2 wideouts right, actually 1 wide right. And now they go to the double wing once again. Wideouts to both sides. Single back. Filters into the pattern. Johnsey to throw. And Johnsey eases his way out of bounds.
Yeah, nice coverage and just no place to throw that ball.
About the 30-yard line. Johnsey, better part of valor, steps out of bounds over there. Don't blame him at all for that.
He'll live to play another day.
Yeah.
I thought tonight we would see, more of the offense through the running game. It's interesting. Their big gains now are coming on the pass.
Well, yeah, because you look at Cole and Coleman. We've seen what they can do. Right. Howard's got, as we mentioned, over 800 yards rushing.
I thought we would have that kind of running attack on both sides tonight, and getting it through the air, getting the job done as far as gaining for the Crusaders.
Single back once again. Wingman in motion this way. Johnsey pitches back to the tailback, looking for a block on the corner. Runs right through Jamie Kreit, still on his feet, turns, and finally goes down inside the 10-yard line.
I tell you what, we don't have weights on this roster, but that's a great big young man.
Yes, indeed. Jeremy Turner, yeah. Yeah, watch him as he turns this one up.
I didn't think he would turn the corner.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't. When he turns the corner here, you talk about a mismatch. Right here, right there.
That's DJ Brown. I thought, and there's Krite got taken out of the play.
And I do what he's just.
Watch this move here. He got an extra 5 yards with that spin move. First and goal, first out, first down, and we've got a whistle before the play.
Well, there's the running attack over there.
That was it.
That was it.
And again, penalties. This one is an equipment timeout. Yeah. One of the north side players back there readjusting a helmet. Has it back on, and we're ready to go now. Mark it at the 9-yard line. First and goal for the Liberty Crusaders. Make it the 8-yard line officially. Johnsey, Brandon Howard on with motion. Crossbuck play up the middle, and touchdown Liberty. From 8 yards away, that is Corey Moore takes it in the end zone for Liberty, and Liberty goes back on top.
Again, you know, they do the fake on the end around, and he just runs right up the middle.
Through the hole.
Nice blocking. Wasn't touched. He got to the goal line.
A little bit against the grain, back against the flow, and into the end zone, and a little top spinning in the end zone there.
I think they're going to go for 2 here to go for that extra point. Coach, what do you think's happened to the kicking game? You know, used to teams always had a great kicking game. You know, extra points were a sure thing. You know, some short field goals, and you know, it just seems
probably you don't have people that are working on the kicking game. You know, that's an individual skill, and they probably don't do it enough.
Johnson pitches it back to Howard. Did he get in the corner? I don't believe so. No, he did not. So the Crusaders go back on top by the score of 12-7. The PAT no good. We'll take a commercial break and be right back to Liberty High School.
Is auto repair service driving you all over town? Here's something that might sound familiar.
I have a service question. Who can I turn to?
Let our ASC technicians here at Dennis Mitchell's perform a comprehensive vehicle inspection. This will prevent future expenses and safety concerns.
Get all the answers at Dennis Mitchell's Auto Specialist. We're not satisfied till you're satisfied. Hollywood Drive, Jackson.
Bright futures are being provided. You can find tomorrow's leaders today at all 10 Jackson-Madison County magnet schools. Students are being provided with opportunities to learn in environments that match their learning skills as well as their interests. Students develop from themes such as career exploration and technology, the arts, Montessori, multiple intelligences, core knowledge, math and sciences, and academic excellence. For more information about magnet schools programs, call 731-668-1184.
We return. The King Tire kickoff about to take place as Liberty goes back on top of this one in a seesaw battle, 12-7. This one is banged with the wind, and it is kicked and out of the end zone, and that'll come out to the 20-yard line. Coleman back there just watched it go by.
Coach, I've been talking about kicking games and about the demise or the rise of the kicking game. Coach, did you have one of those charts that told you where to go for 1 or 2 when you scored?
Yeah, we kept one of those handy.
But y'all always went for 2.
His name was Wilson.
Of course, nowadays they've got all these charts. You know, the pro teams and college teams tell you to go for 1 or 2, depending on what the score is.
I think that was a real good kickoff that time.
We didn't even care kicking teams on the field, guys.
First south, first down for Northside. Motion across once again. No flags this time. This is Coleman, and he's wrapped up in the backfield and falls forward for a couple maybe.
That's right, Coach. You go back far enough where your starting lineup was your special team, right?
You got
it. Get to do it all.
I don't know why they did it, but, you know, why you didn't get some of it, but, you know, I never came off the field. You know, I was on the extra point team. I was on the kickoff team. I was on the kickoff receiving.
Gullible, weren't you?
Those were the days if you wanted to play, all you had to do is show up.
Yeah, that's true. And I sure didn't like that kickoff team. That was a rough.
You knew how to put the helmet on front where you were in.
But you got in shape, Mike.
Yeah, you did.
Single back now motion to the near side, and we've got flags and whistles once again. And that little sidestep move there has gotten them in trouble about 4 times now.
It has. That's
That was offside on the Crusaders.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't him
up,
this time. My mistake. Sorry, Mr. Bullock. There's some ladies all wrapped up against the breeze this evening. Football weather, if ever there was one. We dodged the rain today. A little sprinkle here and there, but none during the game. DJ Brown comes wide to the near side. It is Coleman, the lone back. And everybody else is loaded left, short side of the formation. Here's motion across once again, and the Crusaders in motion of their own.
I know. I think we may have had a Coach. I thought I saw Indian move. Did you?
The left guard moved.
Yeah. So that's going to be against Northside.
Well, they're going to swap penalties, it appears. They're still talking it over out there.
Unless the Crusader beat him across the line, he was there quick.
Could have reacted.
It may have been self-defense.
Dead ball.
Here's the call. Offside, Liberty. And that's twice, cost them 10 yards.
First down.
And it is indeed a First South first down to be exact. And they'll drag the chains forward, reset them. We'll be up and running. Mark it inside the 35 at the 33-yard line of Northside. Indians with the ball.
Jimmy, Northside's got some pretty good-looking athletes up on that line. They're not little guys anymore.
I know. I don't. What happened?
They're coming around.
I think they've switched teams on us. Same numbers, different guys.
They look like a football team.
Mid-season recruitment.
Lowry from under center. Second man is Coleman. Coleman bumps outside, and Coleman finally ridden out of bounds, and we've got flags and things away from the play.
Hold on, Cried, I'm afraid, at the corner out there, guys. But
I tell you what, of course, they're going to give him his yardage, so
that'll be from the point of foul. Is that right?
Yeah, it probably will be. So he'll be about.
So he'll
about
pick
a 10-yard.
10-yard penalty. Yeah, he'll pick up about 4 on that play, though.
But you could just see it hit that crease outside, man, and he was gone.
Holding Northside, the official call. We need to have another one of those aiding the runner things. I got that right, and I need to use it again.
That was a great call.
Well, like you said, everything he was doing good till he picked him up.
I know. Very insightful.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, there's a knee being taped up over here on the Crusaders sideline. We can't pick up a number on that.
That's number 6.
Pulling the brace back on.
That's Brandon Howard, running back and defensive back. First down now. This is Cright in motion this time. Fakes it to the single back, throws this side. Got a man wide open is Jamie Cright. And Cright knocked out of bounds just short of midfield.
That same play they ran down here on the goal line, to get that thing set up at first and go before the penalty bugs.
Lowry did a good job with football that time.
Yeah, he did.
Brandon Howard, guys, has got a knot on his knee. So they're going to put some extra padding protection around that. So he's taking some kind of lick out there.
Mark it directly on the 50-yard line. First South first down for the Northside Indians as they're on the short end of a 12-7 tally at this point. Back and forth we have been. Liberty scored first. Northside went on top. Liberty came back. And it's 3:42 left in the half. As we continue with the First South first down from midfield. Wide out now sets up left. Motion out of the backfield is Cright. He's in there to block. And Cole tripped up in the backfield. And a good defensive tackle in there by Liberty that time.
Corey Moore up.
Yeah, Corey Moore, 34.
And
there's Mr. Tom Exum on the south end zone camera.
Yeah.
He got the big lens tonight.
He does. Excellent camera staff here.
I guarantee it. Guarantee
Most of the crew here, except for the announcers, are pretty top notch.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good folks.
Brandon's kind of running the sidelines now, guys. So.
Yeah, I see him over there. Looks like he's trying to get comfortable.
Yeah, we got to put some extra tape and padding on that knee.
Second down from just inside Liberty's territory. 2 wide right. Lowry coming this way. Fires up under at his man and couldn't hang on. Incomplete in there to Chris Carmichael, the junior.
Darius Williams on the coverage. I think he got a hand in that pass.
Yeah, it looked like it. Just a little behind him, maybe. Spun him out of his position.
Well, guys, you know, this game shaping up a very competitive game tonight, and a bit of surprise, I think, with Northside being able to contain a lot of the Liberty Crusader offense in this early going of the first half. But That big running play, I think, is a little pause for concern that there may be some firepower that we're going to see out of the Crusaders coming up later in this game.
It could go either way at this point. It's back and forth, 12-7. Liberty on top right now. 2 touchdowns, no PATs. Lowry to throw. Got a lot of pressure, and he's going to eat it back at the 41-yard line.
Tell what, big Jeremy Turner, we talked about him carrying the ball a while ago.
Yeah.
And I do what, he carried it right to John.
He just one-handed Jay Lowry to the ground. Watch this last move. This is known as the rag doll effect.
Just
boom,
one hand.
There he goes.
Definitely has made his presence felt both sides of the football.
Big Jeremy Turner, number 27 for Liberty. There you see Leaders Credit Union scoreboard. Crusaders up by 5, 12-7. Northside to punt it away. Single safety back for Liberty at his own 35-yard line. Long count, good snap, pressure coming. Gets Wilson out of there a little wobbly, and it's going to hit and roll out of bounds at about the 32-yard line. So Liberty will have the ball back and another chance to put some more on the board before the half ends.
Yeah, we're still, what was the 3, can't hardly see the scoreboard from up here, but 2 minutes, 3 seconds. And I don't think Liberty has used a timeout, have they? Coach Northside's used 2, I believe.
I'm going to think 1, but I could be wrong.
Okay, so that'll leave 2 for Liberty then.
Yeah, they just showed the scoreboard. I think it said 2 each.
So you think, Mr. Byers, we're going to see the running game now?
We shall see.
I think, we may see a little more of that.
Flipper Burke's in the box from Liberty High School. Always good to see Flipper. Nice being with you tonight.
He's the athletic director out here and does a great job.
Liberty on the ground. No, the throw fires incomplete behind the intended receiver. Looks like 83, Lamarcus Swain. Is that 83 or 63?
83.
83, Lamarcus Swain.
But 19 had a shot at it from the Indians too, guys.
Well, we all got it wrong. It was 93, Chris Taylor, the tight end that he threw behind.
Yeah,
sure?
I'm sure.
To talk about Flipper Burks, he's done a great job at the Liberty girls soccer teams.
Yeah.
On the verge of going to the state championship.
That they are. Running a great program for particularly for a new school. This is only, what, the 3rd year, I believe?
Oh, I do what they've come along. Michael Joy on the stop. Of course, I remember when we saw them the first year and they had to play their home games out at Northside Stadium.
That's right. Yep, sure did.
We were there the night they scored their first touchdown. You remember?
Yes, we were.
Had that one
sure
on,
were.
And we were there the night of the first win too.
Yep.
Yeah,
against Southside.
No, it was
next year.
I believe was it Bolivar?
May have been.
It was Bolivar.
We were out here last year with the Southside.
That's it.
When they beat Southside. That was last year.
Johnsey to throw. Looks, got pressure. Pumps, fires, incomplete. Nobody home.
We had a man running free behind everybody down the field again, guys.
Yeah, we did. Pressure wouldn't let him set up long enough to get that far down, though.
Well, you also had 15 that was in that intermediate pass range that if you could have found it.
4th and 9, a punt coming up, more than likely for Liberty.
Coach, so much of my theory about the running game.
Well, it probably wasn't the time that they were going to try to get another score in for halftime, Steve.
Save that one. It'll work in the second half.
Yeah, I'll start saying. Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, I like the way you cover for him, Coach.
Coleman and Cole deep for Northside. Liberty to punt it away. Good snap, no pressure. Low driving kick. Knuckleballer takes a bounce. Cole handles it inside the 30. And Cole eats it back inside the 25. Negative yardage on that return.
He wishes he'd let that one go now. I think that was 34, Corey Moore, the first Crusader in there, yeah.
There you can see in the crowd, it is a little chilly out here tonight, folks. The parkas are on and the hoods are up.
It's comfortable football weather if you're playing,
it's great.
though.
It is great, absolutely.
Playing, it's great, but if you're watching it, it's a little cool. Let's watch him again. Yeah, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Chargers there, so he was going nowhere fast.
That's true. First South, first down for the Northside Indians as they try to push it back up the field, get back on top before the half. Lowry under center. This is Cole trying to find a hole. Can't find one, he'll make one, but not this time.
Yeah, a really pretty good job by 69 for Northside over there. He didn't make the tackle. he clogged the hole up and kept dancing back and forth with the blocker until they didn't know which way to go.
He messed up the flow.
Yeah.
It'll be second down and a gain of about 3 on the play. Make it second down and 7. Northside breaks it.
We're going to have to hurry. 29 seconds left in this first half.
Carmichael and Rico Coe will come wide right. Second man through. This looks like Coleman.